We have Hamouda. Welcome.
Yes.
Hi. Thank you for making the time. Let's see if we can turn up his volume.
Yeah.
A ver, ahora sí.
You hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. May I start?
Yes, please tell us your opinion about these questions. We're anxious to hear from you and apologetic about the delays. Thank you very much for your work in the Maghreb. Yes.
It's not the delays of North Carolina last 2 weeks before. We're waiting for the year.
We heard about climate change. It happened. Yes.
Hi everybody. I'm happy to be with you from North Africa. And also I'm happy that your movement supports our movement in North Africa and Middle East. And from the beginning, I would like to say something about my organizations that we are doing in the region. We are Moroccan Forum for Alternative South. We are working on 4 issues: social movements in the region from Mauritania to Yemen. And the second thing we are working on is our all the things with youth, mobilize youth for all these changes in the region. And before, like we're now 10 years working on this issue. The third is about economic, social, cultural rights and environmental rights. And the fourth is on the communication, because the communication is the base of the tools to spread to all this, what we do and aim to people what we are doing. In the region, we begin to work on like a GGC. We are working with all parts of the people working unions. We have a cultural group, we have youth group, women's group, conflict, resolution of conflict, because in Morocco we have this problem of Sahara that we are working in. We are also working on the rights of the cultural rights for autochthons, because in Morocco and in the region of North Africa, and in the Middle East, we have Kurdish, we have the Amazigh, we have a lot of ethnics, minorities and majorities. They're working these issues also. And for this, we are working from like 10 years, we are working on these issues to involve people on this problematics in the region. And what's happening now in North Africa and Middle East of this uprising, this is our groups are in, because we were already mobilized when what happened in the region about these dictators, about the justice, freedom, and liberties, all the liberties. And this is our framework, and all this together give us now this chance of having no fear and other world is possible. And this is to show to the world that if the people want to change something, they can, and they can change and throw out these dictators who are supported by US, supported by Europeans. And we are really happy because it's a euphoria that we have now, and maybe now it's the other step. It's what we can do after this uprising. For us, it's a dignity. Like we recover our dignity, we try to move on with all the problems we have, with all the economic problems, youths having no job, and women's having no jobs. And this is because of capitalism. And you see what happened is against all this capitalism and this economy without touch to the people, but they are just thinking about produce and making money and making more money. And this uprising show to the world that this economy is not going well, and they are suffering We can compare that to what happened in the United States this moment, in Greece, in Portugal, in Spain. All these movements are the same movement, it's dignity. People need dignity, people need work, people need an alternative economy, people need a new world. And I think this part of the world shows the world that it's possible to change things. I think this is the major what we are working on. And for us, what is amazing is that we, for 10 years, we said to our government in Morocco, in Algeria, in Tunisia, in Egypt, that enough is enough. And we tell to the world that this one day it explodes, one day it explodes. Nobody believed on that. And now it's happened, and Europeans and states and all the world surprised. They said, oh, the wake up of the Arab world. It's not a wake up, we are not sleeping. We are working, we are trying to change the things, we are trying to have a dignity and freedom and justice. This is our meaning, this is our message to the people, to the world. And I think in the same way, if I want to link a little bit what we are doing with your coalition, it's a beautiful, because when I saw the people in Dakar, from your organization, you are autochthones, we have the workers, we have women's group, we have youth group, and this is give us the same, I think, the same possibilities to work together, because we need your support also, we need your help, not helping by money, but supporting by helping us to increase what you are doing, in the region. And your support is for us, it's a great thing. And when I read the document that you send us, I found that these great things, because we are against the war, like our friend from Durban who said about the oil and the military, it's linked. If you see what's happening in Africa, each country in Africa, when you put your hand, there is a problem, there is a war. About oil or diamonds or resources, all the African countries are suffering from these issues. And if you mobilize against your government about this war, because all the money for the militaries, this is what gives you problems, economic problems. One of the issues, it's not just this, but one of these issues is these militaries and buying arms, and there is a big trade in Africa on arms. Countries send the other countries, and there's a lot of money going in that, illegal and legal. And this is what we are now. We are in this phase. You see it when in Tunisia had this uprising, they had no oil. Nobody interfered in this revolution. In Egypt, in the same. And you see with Libya, everybody wants to work. The Italians, the French, the English, and also the Americans try to have their parts. And if you see, before with Gaddafi, all these countries, the French had their Total, Egypt, the Italians, and the other company, British Petroleum, are in Libya. They don't want to use their money there and their companies. This is why they can call for NATO to enter and to work on these issues. And this is our problem in the country. And I hope that this is our struggles together against this militarization, against war. And I think one of the most campaign we can do together is no more war. And this is, I think, the good campaign we can, because we have our friends in Italy are doing a nice job on the no war. I think it's a great thing we can do all together this part. The second thing, I think, yes, we have about the climate change and the economy and all that stuff. It's really important, because we are living in our Mother Earth, and the Earth is suffering more than us with all these resources, with the oil, with this carbon, and all these companies, big companies, don't want to change their way to work. And this is where going in a bad situation. And I think in Rio +20, we can also this green economy. What means green economy? It's again another economy for the imperialism, or an economy for the poor, for the people who live in the grassroots people who are suffering day to day, waiting for health welfare, waiting to sell, to buy things in the street to survive day to day. I think this is important to all together can we and that. And the third thing I think is very important for us together also, it's the World Social Forum in the region, in the Maghreb. We'll be in Tunisia and Egypt, we decided in November. But your support and your coming to Africa, to North Africa, that's for us a big opportunity. Because your governments, the Americans, the US, are playing a big role in the North Africa. A lot, politically, I said, politically they are involved. And we need civil society, social movement to be also involved to counterbalance this work of the Americans, to have another vision, because you know what's happened with all this work, they have this incredibility of the Americans. They put all Americans in the same basket. They are not true, because I know Michael and I know Cindy and a lot of you, and that you are not the same as your government, and you must show to the world that there is a social movement in the US working for the justice, for freedom and for dignity. I think it's very important for all these things. If we can work on this, it will be a great moment for us.
Thank you. Thank you. So that we can oppose the war militarism of our government and make it possible for Hamouda and his comrades in the Maghreb to keep showing us that change is possible?
Yes!
Thank you.